show you this. It basically means that on the first on the first row it shows frequency, right? Frequency here is currently 1 Hertz. So that means this clock pin right here, clock pin will go from 0 to 1 and back to 0 in 1 second, right? You can adjust these as well as the second row is the duty cycle. What do you mean by duty cycle? Duty cycle means the amount of time the signal is at 1 in a period. So for example, usually clocks, when, for example, in 1 second, if the period is 1 second, then if the duty cycle is 50%, that means the clock will be at logic 1 for 0.5 seconds and logic 0 in another 0.5 seconds. Clear? Like 50%. 50% of the time it will be at logic 1 and the other at 0. So you can also change this duty cycle into different percentage. Like for example, here we're showing 10% duty cycle, which means it will stay at 1 at 0.1 second and 0.9 seconds at logic 0. Okay, but you don't need to worry about this now. Just know that this kit can provide you with a clock signal that you can use for in your classes. Right. Next we have the keys, right? Key 0 and key 1, which are the button headers. Button headers, we have 2 buttons over here. They are separated from these 3 buttons, right? So key 0 and key 1 are over here. They are used for just buttons, right? If not pressed, they will have a logic, a value, and after they are pressed, they will have another value, either 0 or 1, right? In this kit, the 2 buttons are not the same. One button is 0 when pressed, and the other button is 1 after press. So just read the manual and you'll know which button, right? I don't even remember which one. So okay, so those in blue is called outputs, right? Why are they outputs? Because as I've said before, the inputs that provides the data for those pins are the switches, key 0, key 1, right? These are the inputs, and the outputs are these headers, right? It shows the value of that the inputs provided. Okay. On this side, the orange pins are different. Like it's the opposite. These are the input headers, right? The first one is the LED headers, right? You provide the value into these pins, and then the LEDs, the yellow LEDs over here will show the value.